What's going on, everybody?
Hey!
Good to see y'all again. We're back again. It is Paul and Leslie, and we are turning pages with Paul and Leslie. We're so glad to be back with you all today.
Absolutely.
Hey, babe.
Hey, honey, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Great. Everybody, it has been a very, very busy last couple weeks.
Oh, my gosh, yes.
A very busy last couple of weeks. As you know, week before last, we were on vacation for our 34th anniversary.
Yay.
We came back, and then we were out again, and we were in Knoxville, Tennessee, and then we came back, and then Leslie had to go out of town on business.
Oh,
it has just been busy.
It's been busy.
It's been busy, but
a good busy,
and we've been able to make it back here with you all.
Yes,
and hang out with you all, and we look forward to this.
So glad.
We look forward to this on
really do, you all.
Saturdays, everybody. It's so much fun. And so as we get started, as always, we're going to ask you to give us a thumbs up.
Please do.
That means you like us, or you like the content. And then we're going to ask you to share. Okay, share this with family and friends and loved ones and people that you know would enjoy content like this. And subscribe. If you haven't already, a lot of you have, and we thank you for that.
Thank you.
We're trying to get up to 600 subscribers, so y'all help us hit that number. And then finally, go ahead and hit that notification bell so that you know when we are back with some new content. Now, today, honey, today.
Yeah, today.
Today, we're going to talk about the books that have been released in 2025 that we want to read.
Okay, there's so many.
Yeah, 2025 releases that we want to read this year.
So many.
And as I think about it, babe, and I don't know about you, you can tell us about that in just a moment, but it seems like there's always something added to my list.
It's never ending.
I mean,
you know what I always say?
What?
I'm looking around the room. The 2023 books that we haven't read, 2024 books.
I know.
Now 2025.
I know, and I just looked over at the Iron Flame, which I have yet to pick up, and I need to read that because Onyx. Is it Onyx
Storm? Yeah.
Onyx Storm is already out. And that's a 2025 book. Came out in January. So that's one that I hadn't even gotten to the second book. So yeah, there's so much, y'all.
Oh, are you all there with us?
Yeah, hit us down in the comments. Hit us down in the comments because it seems like before you can get to a book, there's another book, and then there's another book, another book, and it just keeps going.
Just keeps going, like the Energizer Bunny.
I hadn't seen that commercial in a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, they just keep good books coming, and y'all authors keep those good books coming.
We're not mad.
No, not at all.
We're very happy.
We'll deal with it. We'll handle it.
We will handle it.
And we will get to these books. So today, what we're going to do is, I think Leslie has 3 books. I have 3 books that have come out in 2025 that we want to read. And so while we're doing this, I want you to think about the books that you want to read in 2025 that have just come out in 2025. New books that have just hit in 2025 that you want to pick up and you want to read. And if anything on our list is something that's on your list, let us know in the comment section. All right. Okay. So Leslie, baby, if you don't mind, go ahead and get us started.
Yeah. So my first book's going to be by an author named Lynn Fargo. And it's The Favorites, a novel. The Favorites, a novel. I just wanted to put it up there. So
The Favorites,
I think we're showing the picture, so I want to put it up there.
I've got lower thirds for you, though.
Yeah. Oh, great.
Yeah, I've got lower thirds for you. Yeah.
By Lynn Fargo. I've never read anything from this author, but she has some books out before. This one says, "To the world, they were a scandal. To each other, an obsession." National bestseller, an epic love story set in the sparkling, savage spirit of elite figure skating. So this one's going to be figure skating, starring a woman determined to carve her own path on and off the ice. So they're saying that this is part Wuthering Heights, which is an oldie but goodie, and part Daisy Jones and the Six, which I have read. This novel is as brilliantly choreographed as a gold medal performance and will keep you guessing until its last page.
Wow.
And that's said by Jodi Picoult, who is a very, very well-known New York Times best-selling author. And so this is going to be good. I like the idea that it's centered around figure skating. I do think that someone dies in this one, and this person has to continue on. So I'm looking forward to reading This one, I think I'm going to do this one by book and audio.
Okay.
Because I've been told that the audio is really good.
Okay. We'll definitely want you to give us a report on that.
Yeah, so that's The Favorites by Lynn Fargo.
Yeah, we'd like to get a report on how it goes with reading. Because I've never done that. I've never read a book and listened to it at the same time. So
yeah, I love it. I enjoy it. And I like the fact that it kind of helps to bring life to it sometimes.
Okay.
But also, I like the fact that if I am reading a book and with a physical book, and I have to get in my car, well, I can't read and drive at the same time. And if that book is good, and I don't want to stop, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can pick up right where I left off in the car.
Oh, got you. Got you.
I got a feeling this one's going to be that kind of book.
Okay, all right. Well, my book is one that by an author that I've been wanting to read for a little bit.
Okay.
And it is The Death of the Author by Nnedi Okorafor. And I hope I'm saying her pronouncing her first name right. Nnedi Okorafor.
Yeah.
Death of the Author. And so it's really interesting because it's a book by an author about an author, and so essentially it's a book about a young lady who is, I think she's Nigerian, and she wants to be an author, but you know, her family wants her to do something else with her life, and so there's that stuff. But I don't know a lot about the book, but I do know that I've been wanting to read some of her writings, because her writings are somewhat like science fiction kind of thing, told from about with black characters. But she's just an author that I've been wanting to read, and this book hit, I think, let me look at my notes here. I think this book hit in January this year.
Cool.
So this is definitely one I want to get to. It's on my list of 2025 reads.
Fantastic.
So what else do you have for us?
Yeah, so all of mine seem to be romance this time, so I'm excited.
Okay.
This one is Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry.
Okay.
Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry.
Yeah.
In fact, this one literally just popped up on my Libby to check out. So perfect timing. I got the notification this morning, and I went ahead and I grabbed it. I've got 21 days to see what I can do with that one. But Emily Henry is a very well-known romance book author. This one is also a Reese Witherspoon's book club pick.
Okay.
It's got that beautiful Reese label on it. And this one is said, it says that she presents, the author, Emily Henry, presents this compelling tale of two writers competing to pen the biography of a reclusive former tabloid heiress. Okay. So the story unfolds on Little Crescent Island, where Alice Scott, an optimistic writer, Hayden Anderson, a Pulitzer Prize winner journalist, are each given a 1-month trial to win the exclusive rights, or approval from Margaret Ives, okay? As they delve into Margaret's past, they confront their own desires, ambitions, and the complexities of storytelling. And so the novel has been highlighted, Paul, as a must-read for 2025. As always, all of Emily Henry's, when they come out, whatever year they come out, are said to be a must-read. So it's also, of course, garnering the attention of the New York Times and Rolling Stone magazine. Cool. So you know what that means. It's probably going to be another bestseller. All right. It probably already is. We'll see. Yeah. But yeah, Emily Henry. I have so many books on the shelf by Emily Henry that I have not read. I got a funny story. You got that for me last couple of months back from Godwall's Books in its large print.
I did?
Yes, and I have Happy Place, and I have so many books by Emily Henry. Okay. So it looks like I'm going to be reading backwards.
Starting with that one and going back.
Starting with this one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's out. I have it. And I'm going to go ahead and get started.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, my next book. Listen, this is interesting because I don't know about you all, but every now and then I go into Goodreads, and I'll just see what's out there. Right. I also go and check out our comments to see what you all are suggesting. And I was in Goodreads, and also I think it's PBS also has like a list of books, the new books that are coming out. They kind of keep that fresh. And I came across this one completely by the title, and I read up on it, and I was like, yeah, this is right down my alley. It's called The Memory Collectors.
Oh, wow.
Everybody. I think that's Deet Meserve.
Okay.
Forgive me if I got that wrong.
Okay.
I'm doing the best I can. But The Memory Collectors. So, man,
wow.
This one right here, from what I read about it, right? Essentially, it's about time travel.
Okay.
And someone invents a way to go back in time.
Okay.
And without you messing with the future. Because, you know, like, I don't know if you remember the movie with Michael J. Fox, Back to the Future.
Back to the Future.
If you mess with something in the past, it would change the future. He created a way where that wouldn't happen. And so they were supposed to go back in time for an hour, right?
Oh, wow.
But something happens and they get stuck.
Oh, boy.
And yeah.
That's gonna
and
be good.
That's enough for me. Like, I'm like,
That's
okay,
enough. That's enough.
all right, yeah, I want to read that. I want to check that out and see what that's about.
Yeah.
Sounds like a little bit of science fiction there.
Absolutely.
Which is not something that I really get into, but
I'm telling you, it's good. The last science fiction one that I started, and I still need to get back to it, but it was good.
Mhm.
Don't get me wrong. It was just the timing of the time,
Right.
It all was Illuminate,
Okay.
by, I believe, Kaufman and Christoph.
okay,
And it's a whole series, the Illuminate Files.
okay,
And when I say that thing was good,
okay,
so
okay.
yeah, you should enjoy science fiction.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm looking forward to getting into that one because, it's kind of funny because, you're thinking, okay, we're going to go back in time for just 1 hour.
Yeah,
and then we're going to come back, and then you find out like 61 minutes and I'm still here. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to getting into that one. Yeah. What else do you have for us? Your final
final
book.
one, which is, last but never least, I saved it the best.
You saved the best for last.
I did. I saved
All
the
right.
best for last. I'm just going to say this.
Uh-huh.
She was in Atlanta just a few weeks ago.
Okay.
In fact,
I think you're giving it away.
Yeah, at the Black Romance Fest.
Uh-huh.
Off the chain, amazing. And the book has dropped.
All right.
And I know that we are on a tight budget in this house.
Mm-hmm.
But if you feel your way with some allowance money to bless a sister, bless your girl, go ahead and get Can't Get Enough by Kennedy Ryan.
All right.
Yes,
Can't
I
Get
think
Enough.
the final in the Skyland series.
Okay.
Focus on Hendrix. I'm excited. What can I say about Kennedy Ryan and the Skyland series? What can I say about Kennedy Ryan? But what can I say about the Skyland series? It touched hearts everywhere. It touched the culture. It touched, even if you're not a part of the culture, if you read her Skyland series for the first time, you felt like you were a part of the culture for a brief minute. You could, the emotion, the real world experiences that we even face in our lives, she touched on every bit of it. And here we come to the final girlfriend, Hendrix, who has a lot of issues of her own. She's a funny character. She's the funniest character. And I love that the funniest character, the most outgoing, the most, outspoken, one of the most successful out of the bunch. I mean, she's just doing it for herself, and I love it, is the last and final character. And I think it's going to be even more emotional, I have a feeling.
Okay.
Because I know that Hendrix has a sick mother in this one.
Yeah, I thought about that.
So I just got a feeling that the finale of this Skyland series, it's going to be something that we will never, ever forget.
Yeah.
Thank you to Kennedy Ryan for writing such amazing books for the culture and for life. You are so appreciated by this family.
Yeah. And it's interesting how she's able to weave real life into her books.
Yeah.
That she addresses it. She doesn't step away from anything.
Nothing.
In the first book she dealt with marriage and the struggles in marriage. In the second book She dealt with struggles in marriage and autism.
Yeah.
And now, don't know what's coming in this one, but we do know that there'll be some real life in there.
I do believe we're going to talk a little bit about dementia or Alzheimer's in this one.
Okay.
There is a love interest. Hendrix has many love interests.
Well, I mean,
but I think there is one.
It's a romance book, so it's got to be something.
We'll see. I'm just gonna say we'll see. But the depth of her characters and the emotional resonance, of her characters, it just resonates with so many people. It doesn't matter what your ethnicity is.
Right.
When you read a Kennedy Ryan book, although there is the culture represented,
right,
it doesn't matter because life is life. Right?
Life is life.
When life be life, y'all.
Yeah.
And she shows it in all of her books. She demonstrates it, and the depth of her characters. You can't beat a Kennedy Ryan book. I'm going to stop because it's like talking about Kristen Hanna.
Yeah. And I like the way you put that, and I agree. Life is life.
Yes.
And when you see it on the page, it just grabs you.
Yeah.
So all right, so that's a good one. I'm
excited.
I think I will probably take a look at that one myself. All right, the final one, and I'll be honest with you all, I don't know anything about the book. I know nothing about it. I didn't even go and read anything on it to try to get some background. The author.
Okay.
He's got cachet with me.
Oh yeah, so he got. I know exactly
he's got cachet with me. I don't really care to look to see what it's about. I heard the book was coming. I got an email that the book was coming, and I was like, yeah, boy. Never Flinch by Stephen King. I don't know what it's about. Flinch. I have no idea.
Well, I mean, Never Flinch.
Okay. Yeah. Whoa, don't flinch. Hey, look.
Pretty obvious.
Look. This is so interesting, right? Because someone I know who watches our channel, right, sent me a text. They know how much of a Stephen King fan I am. And they sent me a text saying Never Flinch is coming. And I was like, yeah, I got an email this morning telling me that Never Flinch has hit. And I have got to get that one. So, yeah, we'll have to.
We'll be making a trip.
We'll be going to the local store and picking those up. Taking our little allowance and putting it together. And going and picking up a few books. That's one that I don't have to read on that one. I don't have to look. I don't have to. Babe, I don't have to. I don't have to. Like, you know how you see one, but you say, you read a little thing, say, I don't have to. Stephen King.
No, there's no
Stephen
need to
King.
Read. Yeah, that's how I feel like Kennedy Ryan and Kristen Hanna, though.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's a good show.
Okay.
That's a good show.
That is a good one. That's a good one.
And you all in the comment section, go ahead and put it down, but we're going to do content on that soon. You don't even have to. And there are others.
You don't have to research their books.
There are others. You don't even have to research it. You know when it comes out, you're getting it regardless of what it is.
Yeah, you just know.
Yeah, put two people in the comment section, but we're going to do content on that one.
I think that'll be really cool.
I love that.
We'd like to hear from you. And you know what else we'd like to hear from you? What pages?
What pages are you turning?
We want to know. We want to know what you're reading, along with what Lesley just asked you to do.
Yes.
Just two authors that know when you find out their book is about to hit.
You don't even read the synopsis.
You don't have to do any research. You already know that when that book hits, that's going to be one that you pick up.
And there's one we didn't talk about that we're going to have to talk about.
Yeah.
We looked at. You know what I'm talking about. We looked him up today, and he's got one dropping.
Oh yeah. We're not even going to talk about that one yet. We're not even going to talk about that one yet. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, we found out that he has a new one coming.
Oh yeah. So let us know. Let us know.
Yeah. Let us know, everybody. What are you reading now?
Yes.
And give us those two authors that when their new books come, you don't even bother
to read up on it.
You know you're gonna buy it. You know you're gonna download it. You already know that that's something that you're gonna read.
And share 3 of ours. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
You already know who won mine. You already know who two.
I do.
We might have to do 5.
You already know who one of mine is.
We have to do 5 apiece.
Everybody, thank y'all so
Thank you so much
for hanging out with us today. We're just so grateful.
Uber
for the way that you support this channel.
Yes,
thank you so much. for taking the time out of your day or your evening or your afternoon to watch these videos.
Yeah.
It means a lot to us. And the comments.
Oh my gosh. Keep them coming. Keep them coming.
The supportive and just nice things that you all say about us and about our channel. It just really blesses us to our core.
It really does.
And so we're just very grateful to be a part of the Turning Pages community and grateful to have you be a part
absolutely
of the Turning Pages community. Anything you want to say, honey, before we sign off on today?
You said it all.
I said it all.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody. All right, y'all. Until the next time, you know what we want you to do. Keep turning those pages. All right? See y'all next time.
Bye, everybody. Take care.